Oh, excuse me there. Just trying to get some ideas for this week's TikTok challenge. Get your entries in over the weekend. Monday morning, 8 o'clock, they're due. So I'm going to share a quick video here with you from Dr. Kevin Herrick on this whole concept of synergy, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, where 1 + 1 can equal 3. Kevin has some interesting thoughts, and he's going to talk about nutrition and formulating diets and how that creates synergy. And then I'm going to come back and kind of wrap it up and how that relates to building a team of synergy. Okay, here you go.
Hi, Greg. Just watched your video on synergy and thought that I'd maybe just use this as and record a few of my own comments because synergy really relates to a concept that we have on the nutrition side, which we call associative effects. And similar to like what you mentioned, 1 + 1 = 3, for associative effects for the nutrition side, it's when we get a better response when we feed a combination of ingredients rather than just a single ingredient. And nutritionists often consider this when they're formulating diets. And a few things that always come to mind when I'm thinking about it is, number one is that we really need 2 different types of ingredients. If we don't have that difference between the ingredients, there's much less potential for capturing that positive associative effect. Number 2, it has to be the right combination of ingredients. Just combining 2 random ingredients really doesn't help that much. We need to capitalize maybe on the strengths of one ingredient and how that matches up with the weakness of another ingredient to get that positive response. And finally, unfortunately, I've seen situations where if we maybe feed 2 of the very similar ingredients or we don't have the right combination, we can actually get that negative associative effect, and where we get poorer performance than we would expect if we would have fed each ingredient individually. So, I just thought I wanted to share it because I thought that maybe it has some application towards synergy and how we can maybe provide more value for Poet Nutrition. So thanks a lot.
Kevin, thanks so much for sharing that with me. I encourage others to send their notes to me as well on this topic of synergy. And Kevin, one thing I know I appreciate, and I think I can speak for everybody at Poet Nutrition, but something I appreciate about you is your communication ability. You're just able to communicate things in such a clear, concise way that makes it easy for all of us to understand. So thank you. So Kevin talked about nutrition and how through certain nutrition practices you can create synergy, or as he talks about it, he calls it associative effects. So how does that relate to us? So I think there's some nice metaphors here. First of all, Kevin mentioned that by feeding different ingredients, even though it may have the same nutritional content as one ingredient, you can create better results by having differences. And I think it's the same thing in building synergy with any kind of a group of people or a team. We need to be different. We need to have people with different talents and skills and abilities. You need your producers and administrators. You need your entrepreneurs, your integrators. You need people with different skill sets. And you also need people with different personalities. We're high on the whole DISC or personality thing, understanding that better at Poet Nutrition. And it's important to have people that are different to create synergy. If you had a basketball team of all great passers, you'd have a bunch of great passers, but someone needs to put the basketball in the hoop. You need to have differences, different strengths. And so I think that relates well to a team. And the second thing Kevin mentioned, it's not just about having differences, but you need to have the right differences. You need to have the right ingredients in a diet and on a team. You need to have the right people. People that can work together, people that have a common goal. When we talk about the kind of people we want to have at Poet Nutrition, our leadership team, we talk about we want to have people that are humble, hungry, and people smart. Those are some of the things that we really look for in having the right people on the team. So thanks again for sharing that, Kevin. I think there's some nice metaphors that we can draw on that and how we can have more synergy and create more synergy at Poet Nutrition. Thanks again for all that you do. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll be in touch. Bye now.